nation is connected, but if everybody in that nation is on one accord, then you're gonna thrive. So let's say Africa, like most of the exports is like minerals and shit, right? Minerals, maybe like fruits, vegetables, agriculture. They're rich in it, right? Diamonds, gold, a lot of mineral shit, but they not together with it. So that's why, like, the Europeans are coming in and capitalizing off that shit, because all the different African states is divided. Everybody's against each other. So the foreigners, that's how they're able to come in and occupy and colonize these areas and then extract the resources and take it back home. That's what the fuck he doing. That's why I be like, I know they not my friends. I know who my enemy is. But at the same time, I understand that it's not, as a man thinketh, so shall he be. It's not about, like, the physical aspect, because this shit, it's a spiritual war, right? So it's mental, it's not physical. It's not, yeah, I can overpower his little goofy ass and take his shit, you feel me? Like, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do to him physically. He can't compete with me. But mentally, competency-wise, he knows shit that I don't fucking know. He has resources that I don't have. I may have these resources and don't even realize I got these fucking resources. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm like, this shit, but that's what they do. And that's what I'm trying to do. Because I can't do it with my people, so I'm going to have to do it myself and just be the example. Doing commerce, international trade. We do it every fucking day. Don't you buy shit from fucking Amazon? Where you think it's coming from?
Hey, what's happening?
What's good? What's good?
Man.
Over here firing that grill up, man. How y'all feeling?
Man. Living the cookout. You know what I'm saying? Boy, Toyo had some Caribbean stuff up there, man. Some West Indian stuff, some jerk. Yeah, man. What's going on?
Yeah, man. My coworker over here, man, got me. I need one of these motherfuckers. That's the point. I ain't gonna kill him. I'm just torturing him. Got a blowtorch out this bitch. But yeah, man, how y'all feeling, man? What's going on, Big A?
Hey, man, can't call it, might spoil it, man. Mad Doctor, man. Quick FC, Tony. Man, they in there,
Mad Doctor in the building. Tony. Quick!
Yeah,
what's good, man?
Mm-hmm.
School is out, baby. School is out. Man, what it is, man. What it do, man. Today gonna be a very, very, very interesting live. This might be the one to go viral, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Today is, man. It's gonna, yeah, that'll work. Cause I ain't get no burger. I just got steaks and hot dogs. Yeah, man. Today gonna be very interesting, bro. Very interesting.
Yeah, steaks and hot dogs, man.
That is something quick.
Steaks.
That ain't a good combination.
Steaks and hot dogs. Steaks and hot dogs. Hamburgers and hot dogs.
What? Look. See, who told you that you got to eat hamburgers and hot dogs? Who told you that? Your oppressor told you that. So now I ain't gonna We didn't even eat hamburgers, steaks, or hot dog. We didn't even eat meat. I just didn't eat meat. We didn't eat flesh. We ate meat. The Bible says meat is fruit. God said, I gave you every green herb bearing seed for you it shall be meat. So meat is fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
Flesh, what we call meat is really flesh. Our ancestors ain't eat flesh. Appreciate it. I'm gonna let them go for a little minute. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. This is gonna be an interesting one today, man. There's a lot going on out here in the state of Maryland.
Yeah,
a lot going on, man. And this story, this live today, man. I just want y'all to, if y'all don't take nothing away from it, I want you to take away the fact that I consistently tell y'all that the most dangerous thing on the planet is an emotional man.
Right.
A man that has no control over his emotions.
Yeah.
That's the most dangerous thing.
Do I sound
more,
better?
that's more dangerous than the nuke.
Yeah. I sound better now? That sounds
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It could be
Without
me. It
a
could
doubt.
be me. I'm on the Wi-Fi.
Oh, no, that was me.
I'm outside.
That was me, but
oh, it's you?
No, that's
okay.
real. That's real. I say that all the time, man. Men cry different than women cry when it comes to emotions. And I'm not talking about tears. I'm not talking about tears. I'm talking about that deep emotion where it hurts so bad that how you react and act is that's an emotional response. And the emotional responses between men and women are totally different. Like especially the younger the men are, the more warrior mentality and capable of going throughout that stuff, man. It's
sad. It's a sad situation, man, but it's at the same time it's a reality check. You know what I mean? For those who are still above ground and breathing, man, it's a reality check. Because I've been there before.
Yeah.
I didn't follow through the way my coworker did, but I was almost there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All I had to do was lift the rifle, pull the trigger. That's all I had to do. So I was there. I've been there before, mentally. You know what I'm saying? And it's a dangerous place to be. You know what I mean? Because you can't let a woman drive you to the point. Anybody, I ain't even gonna say put it all on women. You can't let yourself, fuck that. You can't let yourself get to a point where, as a man, you stop using logic and reason and start using feelings and emotions. That could never happen as a man. Never. You should never allow yourself to get to that point. Women and children can get away with that, but us as men, hell no. Hell no. That's the danger zone right there, baby. You don't want that.
Yeah,
I've been there before. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, man.
But you know who I think really gets it the worst? Is single parent households, mainly women raising men. Because a woman's emotions runs deeper and harder than a man's emotions. Like naturally, a woman can drain the entire room with an emotional set. You know what I'm saying? But when a man or a young boy picks up on women traits as he becomes a man, those women traits are backed by his emotion to act. You know what I'm saying? Physically. And not knowing how to handle certain situations, and I think that a lot of that, I wonder, did your coworker, how was his upbringing?
Okay, so I'm gonna put the article up. There's 2 articles. I'm gonna put them up in a minute. I'm gonna give you a little backstory on just my interactions with him, right? He was a mechanic. He was kind of like a standoffish type of guy. He wasn't in my opinion, from my experience and what I see, he wasn't very social.
Yeah.
He was somewhat social with the ladies, of course, but
Yeah.
I guess just the ones he wanted to hit, I guess, but like
Yeah.
he wasn't a friendly, which I'm not saying you have to be, but this is my thing. It says a lot to me as a man when another man, especially if we work together, and you can't greet me. You don't even have to open your mouth, bro. You can just nod your head and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That don't cost you shit, and you ain't got to break your stride. You feel me? So when you can't even do that and you go out your way, right? Because I'm gonna keep it 100. This is my last day here, so I don't give a fuck. So we got a pedophile and we got a fucking a convicted pedophile and a dead murderer now because he took his life. But man, these are all emotional men. This is what I mean when I be saying that emotional men are the most dangerous thing on the planet, man. So I'm gonna just get into it. So basically, I mean, the backstory is basically he kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? He one of them. You know what I'm saying? And so was the pedophile. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the pedophile later. I'll make that a whole nother lie. We do that one tomorrow on the petty. But this guy, like I said, he's standoffish. He's kind of weird. He's not social. He's socially awkward. Borderline disrespectful. The way he talks to people and approaches people, and just the way he interacts. Right. So long story short, fast forward, yesterday morning, right? Around 10. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna put the article up. Now I don't know if y'all can see that big enough to read it. But basically around about 10, go after 10 o'clock yesterday morning. Now, mind you, we all don't know the full details of the situation. So I can only tell you what I know, right? We had two lots, right? Two separate lots within about 12, 15 minutes each other, bus lots. Now, he's a mechanic. So he's back and forth between lots, right? We got buses here, got buses at the other lots, we got vans. So he's servicing, he's the head mechanic, lead mechanic. So he's always on the run, right? He might have to come over here, get some parts or something, or might have to get a bus or a van, take it back to the other lot, work on it. He might have one at the other lot that's ready, that's done. He got to bring it back over here. So he's back and forth all the time. Now I saw him that morning. I saw him yesterday morning. He was here. We got back from our morning run around a little after, I'd say about 9:40-ish, 9:50-ish. I saw him. He's walking around, doing his thing or whatever. So, it's a normal day. I'm sorry, not that morning, early that morning before the run. I'm sorry, before my route, before I went out, I saw him. So when we got back, around about almost 10, like 9:50-ish, right? Everybody was like, I'm like, what the hell going on? Everybody locking doors, running around, people ducking, looking up. What the fuck is going on? Oh, it was a shooting at the other lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Yeah, somebody got shot. And I'm not thinking on the property. I'm thinking maybe in the surrounding area. It's a lot of other businesses and, it's like industrial area over there. So, I'm thinking maybe another building or another, business or something like that. I'm not thinking actual employee, right, was shot. So, little by little, how people get frantic, you get misinformation. So long story short, we were informed by management. Well, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't management. Another staff member was informed by management that we are not to speak to any news reporters if they come here. And I'm like, well, why would news reporters come? Right now, at this moment, as I speak to y'all, they still haven't sent out a memo, right? An email. Let me check the box. What is this?
Oh,
nope. That ain't.
I saw it on Facebook.
Okay. So, and it's all over. You can look it up, right? So long story short, this is what I know, right? Him and his wife were going through a divorce, and I'm just using my almost 40 years of knowledge and just your understanding of just human nature to fill in the blanks, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all what I think most likely transpired. They're going through a divorce just based off his behavior. He's stressed, right? His job is stressful. His life is stressful. He's on edge. He's a gun owner. We didn't know this, right? So he's strapped up at work. We don't know. So this is why I tell people all the time, even here, watch your fucking mouth and watch how you deal and interact with people. Because you don't know what people are going through, what their mental state is, or what they, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what they past, what they went through in their past. You don't know who they used to be. This motherfucker could have been John Wick in his past. We don't fucking know.
Yeah.
He could have been a killer for hire. He could have been ex-Navy SEALs, special ops, special forces. We don't fucking know. Green Beret, who the fuck knows? We don't know. All you know is what motherfucker put on their application. You do the background check, don't nothing come back, hey, you're hired. So we don't know. This is why I tell people, always treat people the way you expect to be treated. No matter how they interact or how they conduct themselves, you still hold yourself to that standard. Right? So, like I said, I saw him that morning. We get back, everybody running around. Oh, somebody got shot at Oda. So they were like, oh, did you see? I can't even think of his name. But it's in the article. Well, not this one, but the second one I'm going to put up. So they were like, yeah, did they ask, another coworker was like, did they ask, they were asking like, did anybody, y'all saw him this morning? They asked me if he looked upset or, if he seemed normal or if he seemed upset about something. So I'm like, okay, well, someone got popped at the other lot. Okay, I get that. Now you're looking for him. You're asking about him. Why him? Is he the shooter? They're not telling us anything. Common sense. I pay attention to my surroundings when I go places, right? So I know where all the cameras are located at this lot and at the other lot. Mm-hmm. So I already know when I seen the picture on the Anne Arundel County Police website, when I saw the picture, right, of the scene, you can see the body, you can see the cars, the buses. I know that lot. So I know what angle.
Jersey, right?
No, this is in Maryland.
Oh, Maryland. Yeah.
Arlington, Maryland. So when I saw the picture, I already knew where that was located in the lot. So I'm like, okay, that's right at the entrance.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. Then I'm saying, I know it's a camera right there. It's a camera on the other end of the building. I'm like, okay, so whatever transpired, they had to catch something. I don't know if they caught the whole incident, but they at least know who was the shooter. They had to. So, long story short, right? I don't know if y'all read this article that's up now, right? But that's pretty much what the police, the information that the police put out, the report that the police put out that morning. They had to let people know something, right? So that's what they put out. That was based off what the detectives had, the information they had. That's what they put out. Now, my whole thing was, okay, when they told me someone got shot, my first question was, well, who's the shooter?
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah.
Nobody was saying anything. We're looking for so and so. So we're assuming he's the shooter, because why the hell else would you be looking for him?
Yeah.
So, long story short, I'm gonna just go ahead and put this other one up. Now, long story short, what ended up happening, I'm filling in the blanks. So stay with me, filling in the blank. I don't have all the details, but I'm using my common sense. I'm under this strong assumption that his ex-wife, who is not employed here, came up here. For whatever reason, they must have got into it. He's already frustrated and upset, right? Dealing with the situation, dealing with her. Who knows? I know how bitter women can be, especially going through a divorce. You understand what I'm saying? So she can be trying to take him for everything he got. You know what I'm saying? He's stressing. He just trying to maintain and keep his sanity. Then here she comes. Who knows? He could have been having a bad day already. Here she comes. He's fed the fuck up. She hollering, screaming, or going off, or just, you know how these women are. Damn it, bitch, I'm tired of this shit. Bow. Okay. Now. Oh shit, what did I just do? Right. He acted out of emotion. Right, too late now. So what you gonna do? You gonna stay here and wait for the police and you know, deal with the consequences of your actions, or are you gonna be a bitch and run? He chose to be a bitch and run, right? So, but this is my issue. It's like we weren't informed of that. So what's to say he didn't come back over here, say, hey, well, shit, fuck it, I'm done. My life over with. I'm crashing fully out. So I'm taking out everybody.
Yeah, you forget you.
Right.
You cool.
You're cool.
And I'm
Fuck
out.
you. You're dead, and I'm out.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was my issue. You know, it's like, damn, y'all ain't telling us shit. Like, what did you come back over here? So, long story short, he shot his wife in the head. One shot to the head. She's dead. He flees. In the process of that, you know, they looking for him, of course, as a manhunt, a silent manhunt. They don't tell us that, but you know how it go.
Mm-hmm.
We got to kill on the loose. We got to catch this motherfucker. So,
yeah, and that's a try. You in the DMV / tri-state.
Right.
That boy can move around.
So, if you read the article that I just posted, they ended up catching him or finding him at a rest stop in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Now, I'm confused because I'm just thinking, you know, I'm like, okay, if the altercation happened.
Moving. That boy was moving.
But technically not really, because you got to remember what time, look at pay attention to the timestamps. The situation happened at 10-something that morning.
Mm-hmm.
They found him later on that afternoon in New Jersey. So I don't know if he had to stop past the house, he had to go past the bank, he had to pack a bag, I don't know. But he must have been he didn't just hop right on the highway after the situation, is what I'm saying.
That's about
from here, that
where they found him at in Jersey, man, that's about a 3.5 hour drive.
If you panicking and mind you, this is midday, school is out.
Yeah.
You know, so they ain't that much like I'm just doing the math, right? I'm not understanding how you got that far and then you stop at a rest stop, bro. You're on the run for murder. Well, what are you resting for? There is no more rest for the rest of your life. What are you talking about? You don't rest till you out of the country with a new identity. Like what are you talking about? So they end up catching. So this is what the
that was head to the docks, man.
Yeah. So the police report says the police report says that they found him at a rest stop, and I can't remember the city, but it's in the article. Y'all can look it up.
Yeah, it was in Jersey somewhere.
Yeah, it's in Jersey. It started with an H, but I can't remember I don't know if that's the county or the city, but that's where they found him. So now you got a whole nother state involved with this crime or this murder that was committed in the state of Maryland.
Yeah.
So now New Jersey and Maryland got to work together on this case. So they say I think it was the state police, they say they were approaching him. And as they were approaching, that's when he took his life.
Yeah.
So we got two. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, man, I'm not glorifying it. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. But once it's happened, it's happened. Man, his best bet was to just sit there because in Maryland, he was close to DC.
Yeah.
I'd have been hoping the feds would have picked it up, and he would have did his time in the feds, man.
Oh, either way, he was fucked. I mean, he wouldn't have made it. He definitely don't want to go to the feds. Even if he checked in, he's fucked. Because when they check that paperwork, bro, you're done.
No, you need to go. That's when you want to be the feds. If you got, man, I'm not trying to glorify this stuff or anything, man. But if you ever got to do some time, you want to go to the feds, man. I'm telling you, because I don't know. I can speak for Texas. Like, bro, they didn't put phones in the Texas penitentiary until 2006, 2007. Do you hear what I'm saying? Bro, you can't call home, you can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting paid. You get paid in the feds. You get depending on your level and where you at, get conjugal visits. You get TV and you see, man, all types of stuff, man. Boys be having like PlayStations and all types of stuff in the feds. You gotta do some time, man. Yeah. No, you don't want to do no time at all. Period. One day. Like if you ever seen Stir Crazy and the judge say, I'm giving y'all I think it's like 50-some years. Man, that boy looked at the judge and said, I don't want to do one day. You know what I'm saying? One day is too much. A couple of hours is too much, man. Shit, a visitation, man. Shit, man. You don't go that route, man. But nah, man, it's real heavy, man. And I've known a few people that snap and make the news in the same format too. That stuff is and it happens in a flash. But the thing about that flash is right then and there. It's the snap. It's a snap of your finger and it's done. But that stuff didn't just start and just happen there. It's a whole build up to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody just wakes up and just says, and I'm sure it can happen, you know, but I don't think anybody just wakes up and says, you know what, today is the day. You know what I'm saying? Just out of the blue. I think it's a build up. I think it's been building and building and building, not knowing and not having a release, not knowing, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing when to let go. Some things, I don't know. People don't see it out. I remember me and Dre was talking about, I think it was Dre. So the boys jumping off of the bridge, the San Francisco Bay Bridge, trying to off themselves. And the survivors, the ones that lived. And, you know, it's a documentary where they were interviewing them and stuff like that. And I think it was all of them. I didn't watch it, you know, but they said that the ones that survived, halfway down, they were thinking how bad of a mistake they just made jumping off of that bridge. So, and you got to think about it. Jumping off a bridge, you might have a 3-second delay before you hit, or it might be depending on the height or whatever. So you have that short amount of time to reconsider. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You have that short amount of time to reconsider. On top of that bad boy, you jumping off, your mind is made up. And then you not even a second or 2 seconds later, you like, you know what? I made the You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's not funny, man. But you know, at the same time, when you start looking at it from that position, that standpoint of the build up and everything like that, man, like, bro, that 1 second, man, means everything. And that little snap, man, and I say all that to say this, man. If you could make it to another day, man, away from it, like that's another day you got to find another way up out of it. You know what I'm saying? But when you just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Does that come from a low self-esteem? Does that come from a standpoint of where, like, okay, my morals and values keep me within these 4 walls, and I don't see life outside of it. I don't know what to do. And does it come from a standpoint of I done invested? What you doing, man? What you doing?
My bad. I'm cooking and hitting buttons. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Does it come from a standpoint of I've invested so much of my life into this that man, like, it ain't no other way. You know what I'm saying? I done gave everything up, every last bit of whatever I had, every ounce of, you know. And I think some of that comes from, I don't know, man. It comes from.
But look, no, you're right. You're right, and I don't mean to cut you off, but you're right. Now, what you just said, I think that plays a huge. I don't think that's it, but that plays a huge role, because just speaking from personal experience, when you and that's what I tell brothers: never invest everything in one person or one woman.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Your ultimate investment should be in yourself, right?
Yeah.
Because if that person decides that they don't want to be with you no more, or, you know, this ain't working out for me, now you looking like, hold on, bitch, what the fuck you mean? Like, no, We 10 years in this motherfucker, 20 years in. What the fuck you mean? All the money, all the time. I could have, all the bitches I done turned down, all this shit, money, I done, all the shit, all the blood, sweat, and tears I done put in this shit. You talking about humor?
Mm-hmm.
And then they crash out.
Yep.
But that comes with emotion. Because as a man, I've already been through that too many times. So, you know, I'm in the back of my mind, I don't care who the woman is. You know what I'm saying? I'm always preparing myself mentally for that day. Because it may come, it may not come. But either way, I'd rather be prepared and not, you know what I'm saying, and not happen than it happen and me not be prepared for it.
Well, this is the thing, man, and I see this on both sides of the ball, man, and it's something that people don't talk about, and I think it's one of the most scariest things to some people. Some people are really like scared to death of being alone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when those type of people, when you reflect on their life, it probably has never been a point that they have been on their own. They have always had a pillar or a significant other or a mother, a father, some type of figure that was with them attached at the hip, and they don't know any other way. So that's one thing that I noticed. And those type of people, even though they are in bad situations or in whatever type of deal, they know no other way other than not being alone. And I think that kind of sets a lot of people up for failure. I can speak from, I'm comfortable being alone, but my situations have forced me to be comfortable being alone. So I can't speak from a standpoint of always having somebody to lean on or being in a relationship, my whole life, man. So things like that is more easier for me to cope with than a lot of other people, man, but that is one of the main things that I see that leads to like crazy type of situations like this. And I'm not saying that this is that type of situation, but it's out there, man. Yeah, man. Mr. CEO, what you doing over there, bro?
Yeah, man, got these dogs and these motherfucking steaks, man, sizzling.
And dogs, man, that does not make no damn sense. The only way it makes sense is if you got it shaved, like you shaved the steak on top of the dogs, like it's a topping or something like that, man. Like, that just don't sound right.
These motherfuckers,
sound right, bro.
Look at here.
What?
You can't come to the party empty-handed and then tell me what I need to be putting on the grill. I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying. I funded this shit myself. So like,
I got you.
If they don't want it, they ain't got to eat.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for me now. You want to partake? Yeah, you can have some, but
yeah. No, man, doctor, I'm right there with you, man.
Bring that potatoes with the raisins in it.
Yeah. Hey, man, doctor say, what about the people that doesn't mind being alone? I'm one of them. I don't know. I don't even like being around large crowds, man.
I don't either. But that also comes with life experiences, because I love people. I'm a people's person. But most of the people that I interact with or come into contact with ain't good people. So in order to protect myself, I have to be, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got a phone call. But
to a certain degree, I have to be antisocial, because if not, then that's how you get manipulated. That's how you get used and abused, right? And more so not just being social, because you can be social, but this is the thing. Most people don't really like me.
Yeah. Me too.
They tolerate me.
Yeah,
and they love me.
I don't like me
but
sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like they don't like, but why they don't like me is because they really don't like themselves.
Yeah. But
and by being around, hold on, hear me out. By being around me, it causes them to have to accept the flaws in their character. Because by me being my true self around them, the fake shit that they doing, it makes them uncomfortable because they know they putting on a facade, right? It's not, they not being their true self. They playing a character. So they're assuming that I'm doing the same thing. But then when they see consistently that I'm, damn, this nigga, everybody say the same thing about it. Damn, this really just how you, yes, this is just me.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me. Why would I? Why would you care about what another, most people don't give a fuck about you. Why would you care about what they think about you? Why would you allow someone else's opinion of you trump the opinion that you have of yourself? Why are you? And that's the only way somebody can manipulate you, is when you validate someone else's view of you over yourself. You know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, man. Now, when it come down to it, man, what Tony say? He say a lot of people get caught up presenting a false image that everything is okay. Yeah, and that's, you know what I'm saying? All of that, man. All of that rolled up into one, man. And you know, if you can't, and that's what I'm saying, if you can't be comfortable in a setting by yourself, and you're always dependent upon having somebody there, how do you literally find out who you are? How do you find yourself? And then moving forward, if you never been by yourself and you have problems being by yourself, that means you scared of who you really are. You scared to you know, the voices in your head, the demons, whatever the case may be, you scared of yourself. So how can you be a good in a relationship? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And more so, to add to that, it really what it is, bro. They don't know who the fuck they are. They hope the majority of most people's lives, because we all go through it, especially when we're young, because you that's when you're most influential. That's when you're most open and receptive to new information, right? Is when you're young. That's why you know, most I'm gonna use gangs for instance. That's why they don't recruit 30 and 40-year-olds, because you already, you know what I'm saying? They recruit youngins. Why? Because you're moldable.
Because, man,
same thing with the real shit though. And even the military, they don't want no old motherfucker, because you set in your ways. You already have your own opinions, your own thoughts, your own perspectives. So I can't really mold you into what I need you to be. So, you know what I'm saying? So most people don't know who they are. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? They don't know. They try to dress like somebody else, whoever their favorite rap is. They talk like them. They dress like them. They, you know, or whoever their favorite basketball. It's always somebody else outside of you that you looking to, you know, or looking up to. It's like, bro, it shouldn't be nobody that you look up to more than yourself.
Well, I mean, it always steals back. You always go back to expectations, man. Those expectations are for real, man. Especially if you don't like being by yourself. You gotta have somebody else around you. You are holding them to an expectation, and expecting them to meet that expectation. Those are the ones. That's when you get those extreme bonds, where it's over the top on one side, the stalking, all of that stuff, man. Because we be placing expectations and stuff like that, and I mean, like I'm sitting there saying it like I'm talking to myself as I'm speaking it. It's not like I'm speaking to everybody else. I'm saying it to myself too, because that's the problem. That is a big problem. We'll put those expectations on our partner, on your circle, on all types of stuff, but will not place those high expectations on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And then when we place those high expectations on ourselves, we expect everybody to get with the program. get on the same time as you on. That's an expectation. Sometimes, man, you just outgrow your circle and you don't know how to let go. Sometimes you outgrow your spouse or whoever the case may be, whoever, and you don't know, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I've outgrown this situation, man. How do I maneuver out of this? Or how do I, get somewhere, you know what I'm saying? And that goes with that expectations and being comfortable and all that other stuff, man. It's a lot to it, man. But yeah, man, we all got work. We got work. I got work to do. Everybody got work to do with that, placing those expectations, man. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Because that's really what it is. That's really what it is. You expect you but that's that's my issue also, because I'm expecting people to move and conduct themselves the way, I got rules and I got, what governs me don't govern the next man.
So check this out. You in a relationship, right? And right. I'm sure all of us have had this at some point in time. Maybe going into the relationship, you really wasn't on your square. You was getting it together. You know what I'm saying? You fell off or whatever the case may be, you getting it together. And you, in the process of being in a relationship, y'all, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you start really getting focused, getting on your note. And who's holding you back? Who's in the way? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, now you're at the point where you're starting to expand. You're starting to grow rapidly, faster than you're hitting that stride, man, and that stride is strong. You picking up the pace too as you going, man. We end up running 10 miles in South Sand, hitting hard and everything, and every time you start getting up to speed, here come the governor on the motor, slowing you down, stopping you, getting in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, wait a minute, wait for me.
But that's the thing, because they are extra baggage. If you're not helping me, you're hurting me. If you're not an asset to me, you're a liability. I keep saying the same shit over and over. And every time I do these lives, something happens, and I'm like, damn, I was just talking about this shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, that is the case in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
But a lot of these situations, I say, happen like this, and you don't notice it till after the fact, because you blur, your mind is blurred. You might be young. You didn't have any good guidance as from a man's perspective, whatever the situation may be for you to be in that situation. But by the time you come around to figuring it out, you already in it. You know what I'm saying? Some people might have had kids involved, or certain things that makes it harder to go that opposite, to step away. And I think that's one of the things that brings this up to a point where certain situations like this happen. You know what I'm saying? Where and then, like I say, one of the things is really understanding yourself. Being able to be alone means so much, man. If you can learn yourself, because I'm talking about, like, look, man, nobody can save you from you.
Yeah. Back.
At the end of the day, there is nobody that can save you from you. And I mean, let's check this out. So you mean to tell me you picked the wrong girl every time? Every time? You know what I'm saying? Every time?
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, these things and stuff, like, where it comes into the point to where, okay, you got to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, that self-reflection and really learning who you are, that means a lot, man. Because in situations like this, it might not have been her. It might have been him.
Right.
Picking the wrong girl every single time. Every time. You know what I'm saying? These things happen. You know, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't go buy or get a rattlesnake and expect to play with it like a dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that has a lot to do with, because we all guilty of it. I've done it.
Yeah.
You know, and I went through that whole, all these bitches ain't shit, and isn't that even okay? Say they ain't shit, but that's, you chose her. She didn't put a gun in your head and make you, nigga, you gonna be my man, and you gonna do this, you gonna do, no. These are actions and decisions that you chose to make. Right now, regardless of the repercussions or the consequences of it, you made the decision. So how do you fix it? Right? You can sit around and bitch and complain. That's why I don't want to hear no nigga that, man, I'm tired of this bitch. She blah 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 blah. Because I've been there. You just sound like a bitch. And now, but see, I'm different, because most niggas, they gonna be like, yeah, I understand, I feel you. Yeah. Because they just want you out of their face, and they feel like you too emotional. They can't be honest with you, because you know you just gonna get in your feelings some more. So they just let you vent or whatever. And then when you leave, it, man, this nigga be acting like a bitch, man. God damn, every time he come around, he always crying about that hoe and shit, man. Nobody give a fuck about that shit. I'm trying to get some money. And no, you need to be honest with that nigga. Because I'm gonna tell you what I do now. This is how I move now. I'm gonna let him vent. I'm gonna let him get it all out. I'm like, all right, nigga. Now what you gonna do about it? If the response, I already know what you need to do. Now, if your response ain't with the correct answer, I know to cut you the fuck off. Because you're an emotional man and you dangerous. I don't want no emotional, no weakness around me. None. We 300 over here, baby. We Spartans. We with no fucking weakness. All weakness got to be snuffed the fuck out.
Yeah, man.
This is war. We at war. This is, and it ain't physical. It's mental. Yeah. So if your brain ain't strong, if it ain't fortified, my brother, you can't stand toe to toe, neck to neck with me. Because I got to know that the man on my right and the man on my left got my back.
Yeah, man.
I know how far I'm willing to go. Are you willing to go the distance? Because if not, you can't go to war with me. Because you're a liability. Like the movie 300, I'm gonna use that movie for it. The little funny looking mother, little deformed motherfucker. I'm a Spartan now. Nigga, you was supposed to die. Yeah. You was supposed to go in that fucking pit with the rest of them fucked up babies. And most people, they and when I say that, most people are like, oh my God, how could you say that? Nigga, you the fucking problem. If you as a man, a masculine man, don't understand that, it's called natural selection. In nature, hold on, hear me out. In nature, the animals understand that concept. There is no morality and feelings and oh, but it's my baby and no. You thinking they thinking about the future. Yeah. When a female, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
When a female animal is looking for a mate, and we are the same way. If you take a human and you strip them down to their reptilian brain down to their bare, carnal, animalistic nature, why do you think women like men that are in shape, men that are tall, physically strong?
Well, it gives them the basic structures of our genetics. They want a male that can protect them.
Not just protect. You need to protect and provide. But the base of it, the base of it, the physical attributes.
Yeah. Look like you have good genetics.
Right.
Look like you can protect. Look like you have some form of organization because your body is in shape. That means you're ambitious. Disciplined. Yeah, discipline and then you know, all of that. That that stuff count.
But yeah, so in nature, like in just a natural state, and naturally, women are drawn to masculine men. Men are drawn to feminine women. Right? Yeah. We looking at the hips. It ain't just you think oh man, she got a fat juicy ass. But why do you like ass? Out of all the things on a woman's body that you can be attracted to or that can arouse you, why her ass? Why her thighs? Why her hips? Why her waistline? Right? Yeah. But why these things? Why her breasts?
I wanted to before you get too far off, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to say something.
Yeah, I'm about to go. Yeah, I'm about to go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, man. You see that a lot with modern society versus older society when it comes to culling or discarding the things in nature that isn't right. It was natural to do that, years ago, and I mean within 50 to 60 years ago, it was natural. Now and you notice that the tree huggers, or however you want to say it, the sympathetic people are trying to show heart for nature in the wrong format. And it always comes back to bite them. You know,
Yep.
like this situation with the Spartan 300. He should have been called. He should have been out the way. But guess what? He wasn't, and that was their demise.
Yep.
What brought them down. Having sympathy, having empathy. You know, that's what brought them down. If anybody watched the Vikings, that's one of my favorite series of all times, man. Vikings. Ragnar had a son that was a cripple. Ragnar, when his son was born, took the cripple out to the river for the wolves to get him. But his mother snuck back and got him back. That cripple was the the most evilest, most craziest person out the whole clique, and caused a whole bunch of trauma in these things. And I'm saying this from, you know, an entertainment standpoint, but this is real life. It happens like that in real life, you know. You know, and I'm saying that I'm not sitting up here trying to say what, you know, off with their head or anything like that. I'm just speaking on the subject for what it is. This isn't me, you know what I'm saying? This isn't me making a decision or anything like that. But when you do have those, you know, the ones that are like throwed off, I mean, you can tell from the time they come out that baby ain't right. I'm talking about from the first breath it takes. You look at that baby, you be like, it ain't right. A lot of times throughout the baby's life, it's a whole bunch of sympathy and empathy, and they getting away with a lot. You know what I'm saying? They can damn near get away with murder. You know, and on the flip side, I had a homeboy. They had you know, his brother was throwed off. You know, he had some disabilities, and man, they was tough on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? They treated him just like one of them, and that's what he was. He was one of them. But when we start taking that empathy and sympathy and giving them that extra treatment and letting them get away with it, you creating a monster. You create a monster, man, and it shows all the time, man. If you can't take that situation and make it and normalize it as best as possible, man. And
this goes back to what I was saying the other day, man, about women not allowing or doing their best to stop a man from teaching a boy how to be a man, right? That male, that masculine tutelage that you need. You can't properly teach that young man the things that he needs to know so he can be self-sufficient out here in the world and he can survive. You know, if the woman is constantly butting in and she got to give her 2 cents, oh, you too rough, or you all this, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I've never seen a father. I ain't gonna say I never seen it, but I can't recall a time where I've seen a father, you know, the mother's disciplining the daughter or trying to teach the daughter how to be a woman. And if I wouldn't, maybe if you just, you know, do this and that. Like, nigga, you've never been a woman. You've never been a woman. You have no clue what women go through. You know what you see from a male perspective, but you've never been in a woman's body and had to live a woman's life. So you're out of place. You out of pocket. You out of place. Vice versa for a woman. If that man is trying to raise that little boy, which is natural, I get it. That's your motherly, you know, nurturing, you know, I get it. You want to save your child. But what you're not realizing is you're really setting your child up for failure. You're really destroying your son. You're setting him up for failure, and you're setting yourself up for failure. Because what's going to happen is now you're going to be taking care of this grown ass man for the rest of his fucking life, or the rest of your life. Because he's not going to have the mental fortitude and the physical fortitude to do what he needs to do to be self-sufficient. As a man, your mentality as a man has to be, whatever comes my way, it's either going to kill me or make me stronger.
Well, yeah, but you know, and shout out to the single mothers that really understand the assignment. It's big task. Shout out to the fathers that understand the assignment. Shoot, I'm being honest, man. Like raising a daughter by myself would be hard, bro. Trying to, you know what I'm saying? But
that's what I'm saying. You never really value, and this is why I hate when women say this shit, right?
Yeah.
Are there women out here that exist that are literally raising their children on their own, no outside external help whatsoever? They are all just them by themselves are providing for those children. Yes, they do exist. Is that the majority? Fuck no.
No.
The majority, hold on, hit me out. The majority have help. They have help, whether it's through the state, whether it's through the federal government, whether it's through family members. So I find it very disrespectful, disingenuous, right, and unappreciative when you just negate all the things that people, because they don't have to help you out. Them ain't they fucking children.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But motherfuckers is quick. Oh, I'm a single mom and I do everything on my own. And I know these motherfuckers. Like, bitch, I just gave you $50 last week. You don't do everything on your own. What the fuck is you talking about? Your mother gave you some money. This person gave you some bread. This motherfucker takes you to work every day and picks you up. This person do this for you. This person comes in and takes him to the baseball practice. But it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's disrespectful because all the people that help out and you're a burden. This is why I say the last couple lives, I'll be like, single mothers are a burden. That is not to be disrespectful. That's not to be taken as a negative. It's just facts. This is facts. All right, for instance, I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's take it to nature. If you got a female, I don't know, whatever animal you want to pick, right? And she has babies, right? She is food. Because she herself cannot protect herself, let alone these babies from the things that are in nature, right? All the predators, all of the different things that it could be a snake bite the baby and it could die. You know what I'm saying? So it's everything is dangerous. Everything it can kill you, right? So how can she fend for herself, provide for herself, and also provide for her young when that's not even her role? That's not even, she don't know how to do it. You understand what I'm saying? That's not, she's out of pocket. She's out of position. Now, can it get done? Yes. But it's unnatural. And this is why you have so many single moms. They're miserable. They stressed out. They overwhelmed. They crashing out. They killing themselves and their children and all this wild shit because they can't handle the stress. They showed it. What we have wide shoulders, women have wide hips for a reason. Her stress is supposed to be childbirth. Our stress is supposed to be providing and protecting.
Yeah, man. But it's a lot of mothers that date their sons, and you know, you got to think about it from a standpoint like this. You have a single mother, and she has a son. She's going to try to raise their son up to what she likes, per se. Or what she, you know what I'm saying, to and things that some women want. They want a man that's emotional. They want, you know, all of those things that don't make a man a woman would want. Not a woman, but some women want, huh? And by the time that, you know, that man grows up, he's a you know, a mold of what she perceived to be a man. And a lot of women don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? They just don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Or know what they need. And it's vice versa too. Yeah, man.
Oh damn! I was on mute.
Raising a boy whose main priority is looking cute.
So, right.
Yeah.
But this is what it is. That lets me know that woman didn't grow up with a masculine father figure. Because if you don't, that lets me know that you don't understand men.
Yeah.
For you to expect that your significant other to act like your girlfriend or your best friend, you tripping, shorty. Man, you got shit backwards.
Yeah, I had picked my daughter up from school. This was maybe a couple months ago. And I was like, man, I'm gonna stop at Walmart and get some munchies. And my daughter looked at me, and my daughter funny, man. She said, munchies? She said, that's what girls say. You a man. You supposed to say, I'm getting some food. Her.
but that lets you know that, and she's a child and she already understands that.
Yeah.
But she understands that because of your ass. Yeah. You in her fucking life. Yeah. That's why she gets that. Because she see daddy rah, rah, rah when daddy need to rah, rah, rah. You see what I'm saying? You may not think she paying attention, but she see you. She watching. They always watching.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's man. This situation is it's a sad situation, but it's a reality check. You know what I mean? Because that could have been any of us, bro. That could have been me. That could have been you. That could have been any of us, bro. All it takes is the right situation, you know, at the wrong time, and man, yeah. But I you know, my condolences go out to his family, her family,
family, and all who are affected by it. Everybody who's affected by it. Man, he had kids, so right?
And that's the thing. I don't know. I'm hoping he didn't. I'm hoping they didn't.
Cause I gotta go read that article. I gotta go look into that, man. Cause that's the stuff that is the hard part, man. That's the hard part. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I would want damn near one of those kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure it out, man. That's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's, you know, and I understand. I feel their situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. Now it's good. Now it's like getting real now. You know, it's like, yeah, that'd be good. Yep. And hopefully if they did have some kids, they of age, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But
and I mean, like I got plenty of stories that I could talk about like that. But I remember one time I was in high school, playing football, and it was right after the football season, man. And we was in class, and they called one of my classmates, one of my football teammates out or whatnot, and man, you know, military stuff, man. That domestic violence in the military is heavy. It's heavy, man. When I say heavy, it's heavy. So, you know, his dad killed his mom. You know what I'm saying? During school, right then and there. You know what I'm saying? And like, man, it was tough, man. But my hat went off to him too, because he wanted to, irregardless behind all that stuff, he wanted to finish out the year, man. I'm talking about this right after football season. You got the rest of the year to go. He hung in there. You know what I'm saying? Yep, him and his sister. Yeah, man. Yep. Yeah, man. But we're coming up on that hour mark, man. What's up, Mr. CEO? Where can they find you at, bro?
Man, y'all already know, man. Acidonia Worldwide, Pimps Over Simps, Men at Work, Canada Collections, man. What I miss? El Loco Marano, TikTok. That's the music page, man. We working, baby. We working.
Yeah, man.
Working.
Yeah, man. You know what it is, man. We had that Digital Dog Show, man. It's growing. The boys is stepping it up, man. We got people really, you know, trying to put their best foot forward now. Man, it's a beautiful thing, man. And I'm just glad it's coming together. You know, I'm just real glad it's coming together, man. If y'all ain't a member, man, y'all know what y'all can do. Go become a member, man. You can start at $1, man. And oh yeah, before I forget, man, we do got you know, something from that series coming up. Mr. CEO, what day should I air that, man? What you think?
What day you want to do it? I told you shit. They might. It's out there today.
I'll probably, what I'll do is I'll probably air it tomorrow, and we can review it. We can review it on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man, I dropped something from one of the little drama series we got going on, man, and y'all check that out too, man. A little different type of entertainment for y'all, man. But other than that, man, Mr. CEO, this is today your last day?
Yes, sir.
Today.
Ooh,
okay, man. So y'all heard it, man. We about to step it up now. They ain't gonna have no interruption. He gonna be on that laptop, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's going down now. I'm excited now. Cause now we can really get some work in. But yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. It came fast, Tony. It came fast. Yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. We'll catch y'all in the AM. Stay slim. Bloodthirst, man. What's happening, bro? Yeah,
good,
man.
Good.
You know what it is, man. Shoot, we out. Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah. Beat drop slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman, ghost in the chain. Locked in the game, never moved for fame. Old mountain lions run deep in the flame. Sock about the fire, Michonne brought up the name. Then came Fat Boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but our bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, running straight through the rain. Red digit close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Socket from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second with the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.